Hi, my name's Dr. Larry Caldwell. I'm the inventor of the Harp Flosser. When I started this journey of inventing something that would actually change from the standpoint of change the way we actually floss teeth with braces, I really did it out of a frustration of seeing these kids come in with the gingiva starting to get swollen around interproximally, and then it would eventually continue around the tooth. And then once the braces came off, we had all this decalcification that occurred. It made me sick that these parents were trying to do the best thing for their children, which in many cases spending a large amount of money. They were coming back and then they would have these damaged teeth. And I've had many patients that have told me, I wish I would have never done it, because now we've got to fix the damage that was done. And there really wasn't anything on the market that allowed the kids to floss their teeth in an easy way. Getting kids to floss without braces is a struggle. But we had to do something to give them the opportunity, to give them the ability, to give them something that would allow them to floss their teeth with braces. So that started a long journey on my part. It was something that I thought about for years. It was something that took years to develop. There were a lot of things that weren't out of a book that I couldn't think of. We had to actually invent the things that we put onto the flosser. And we had to think outside the box. And it was really interesting process. It's a process that I treasure actually going through. In many ways, the flosser itself had to be sturdy, so we had to pick the different types of plastic that would allow that to be sturdy posts that would hold the floss. And regular floss really didn't work from the standpoint of putting the floss between the bars of the flosser. So we had to go to a braided nylon, and that to me made all the difference in the world. Braided nylon tends to be a lot stronger. It tends to return to its shape, so it really doesn't, you don't get a lot of give, and you don't get the floss that tends to turn into a U-shaped as opposed to straight across. And it also gives you the ability to reuse the flosser, which is really what I wanted to do, because what happens is that if you make something cheaply, it just doesn't hold up and it doesn't work. So the flosser's a little more expensive, but it's also reusable, and that's what we did. One of the things that I've enjoyed is the kids that use our flosser, and the kids that, of course, I've given it to them and they've used our flosser and shown them how to use it. They come back and it's amazing to me. It absolutely is amazing that the kids, they come back with the gingiva in tremendous shape. No hyperplasia interproximally, no hyperplasia facially. And so we know that we're eliminating that decalcification. It's truly an amazing little flosser that works really, really well. The flosser itself took probably 3 to 4 years. There was nothing really on the market that would allow me to copy, or I had to come up with all different types of things in order to do it. But one thing we do know, and I know, is that it works. And it is a matter of usage, and that's always a problem. But if they will use it, it does work. One of the other things is that I would have been impressed with the dental hygienists. The dental hygienists have really, especially in my office and other offices that I know, use it all the time. It makes their job easier. And our dental hygienists have a tough enough job as it is. So making their job easier to floss in between the teeth as opposed to threading that floss. Threading is almost a bad word to the hygienist. It makes that job a little more easy, and it makes it a little more enjoyable. because they feel like they're actually getting something done. The other thing is that I just absolutely love when parents and the kids come back in and go, they're just doing great with that. And they do it every night. It takes them like a minute to floss their teeth, and they're doing it constantly, every night. It's amazing to me what those gums look like. And it's also amazing to me to see the smile on the parent's face. The flosser itself, it definitely works. It definitely is an improvement over anything we have. It definitely will not damage the braces or the wire. And it's just a matter of using it properly and using it. So please, if you have patients out there, please introduce them to the Harp Flosser, because I know that it works.